today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for Mixon last week, well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On second down, here's Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Joe Mixon with it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
The Bills at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. These two teams all tied after one. From on Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's got room.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Now back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They'll run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. There he goes right side. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
One play, 75 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again.
And, oh, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7th. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Bills.
Romeo Doubs
In the final. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Pryor long. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Finding Schultz.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Mixon on the draw.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Buffalo, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.
And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.